Good evening, ladies and gents. Back with another Conquerors Blade video. This time around it's going to be a lot different because there is a bit of a situation going on right now in Conquerors Blade, which most of you, I am sure, are probably aware of this. But this video is not official. I haven't been told anything other than what has officially been announced on Discord, but I can just see the same question getting asked over and over again. So I just want to kind of tidy up a few misconceptions about what is going on and what we currently know. So in the last few days, Conquerors Blade unfortunately has been hit by what looks like a DDoS attack, or a distributed denial of service attack, which means that there has been a lot of kind of service requests for Conquerors Blade, which is knocking the servers offline, which is very annoying, and it is very frustrating. Now, to really kind of emphasize the point, this has nothing to do with the developers or the publishers. Discord all day has been about the developers and the publishers not putting in adequate protection, not having adequate servers, etc. But I have put a couple of messages in the Discord throughout the day saying that unless you have personally ever actually dealt with a situation like this, there are ways and kind of means around all kinds of protection and layers and all the rest of it. So whether there is or whether there isn't is totally kind of by the by. Unfortunately, there has been someone that has decided to take it upon themselves to launch what, like I said, looks like a DDoS attack. So right now the servers seem to be going up, coming down, and there is no kind of getting around it. There's no kind of pattern or anything to it either. So literally some people have been saying that they've been able to play for a couple of hours and then get knocked off. A couple of people like myself have only been able to play literally 5 minutes or so over the weekend before getting kicked off. It just seems to be totally random at this moment. Now, there has been a Reddit post floating about as well, which I am going to go into because this looks like it may be the person that is responsible. Unfortunately, there are no contact details, there are no description of this guy or anything like that. However, as ever, I don't really take everything as kind of this is definitely it, because this may be just someone kind of jumping on the bandwagon here and kind of trying to find their fame for 15 minutes. But I'm just going to flash this up to you right now, but I'm just going to read through it as well and kind of dissect it as much as we can. So, an Israeli guy from a French family speaking multiple languages entered French chat yesterday on my game's Discord. He asked to be put in contact with any head of Europe or any network manager. Jokingly said that he's not Elon Musk on the part. If he's actually DDoSing, there is no way he could help them fix the service, which he answered by, that's literally that. Nobody believed him at first. Then he asked us to go to the website. Once we were all there, he said press F5. We did. The website was down. He then proceeded to do the same with the EU service and NA service. Later in the night, he did it with the Frontier too. He didn't say publicly what he wanted, but the easy guess would be money, which both my games and Frontier aren't ready to give him, and rather try to fight him by fixing the service, dynamic IP, DDoS protection, which for now didn't work well. He talked with us a fair bit and leaked all IP addresses from both publishers, shared that his botnet network is around 45,000 infected devices and 1.3 terabytes or 350 million PPS. I don't actually know what PPS is. Also said that his script was running every 30 minutes, the server will go up 20 minutes, be up for 10, crash again. Let's see how the situation goes. So this was posted by Amya. Amya is a very well-known person out in the community. So Amya is not English, which is why the English is a little bit kind of broken in this, but Amya is not the person responsible for this, but I did see this being mentioned yesterday and today a little bit more as well. Now, I am a little bit dubious about this because this guy says that his script is running every 30 minutes, so the server will go up every 20 minutes and be up for 10 and crash again. We've not experienced that throughout the day. There have been periods where people, like I said, have been playing for hours. There have been periods where people can only play for 5. Now, the 5 minutes could be explained as I've come in just right near the end where the script's just about to run again, but it doesn't really explain the people that have been able to play for hours on end. So I'm a little bit dubious about the claims of this guy, to be honest. Personally, even if these claims are real, I would say do not pay them, do not kind of fall into any demands. Yes, it is very annoying for all of us not being able to play, but once you start paying off these kinds of people, then honestly they just never ever stop. Unfortunately, it's one of those. So it is a bit of a crap situation to be in at the minute. Unfortunately, there's not been a huge amount of updates from the community managers or the moderators. However, hats off to them. They are really trying their hardest, and they are trying to tell us as much as they can. But as I've spoken to quite a few of them individually, they've all said that it would be pointless putting out announcement after announcement of servers up, servers down, servers up, servers down, because I think in that, like, in itself is just going to get very annoying. So all the announcement, or the last announcement that's been put out and has been copy and pasted a lot in Discord for people that seem to have just totally missed what is going on here. Staff are aware of all the issues that occurred over the weekend, including server instability. The team are constantly working to try to find a solution. You also know that the lack of stable connection makes it impossible to complete tasks or battles, but will return to conversation next week when they will investigate the full scale of the problems, taking into account all game modes. So they have already kind of registered the fact that there is issues. They have registered the fact that it is going to be kind of detrimental to certain game modes such as rank and the events that we currently have running, and they have promised compensation for the whole time period as well, which personally I don't think that they kind of need to do. It's not a fault of their own, but I'm not going to say no to free stuff, so I'm just going with it. But that's kind of all we know right at the minute. Anything else that you hear on Discord, unless it is from a moderator, unless it is from a community manager, it is just total hearsay. There has been so much crap bounded about on this Discord today that honestly, hats off to all of you moderators and community managers for putting up with all this, because it is just, I've had the same question over and over again by people that aren't reading any announcements, or it is just people coming up with stuff that they think it might be, or they think they heard, and it's just not helping whatsoever. To be honest, right now we don't know fully the extent of kind of what is going on. We don't even know if it is a DDoS attack. We literally have no clue. We are just kind of going along with a bit of hearsay with an article from Amio, which obviously spoke about a guy that apparently came into the French chat and started speaking all this kind of stuff. Again, doesn't mean it's totally true. Yeah, okay, some of it does tie up, some of it doesn't. It's a bit of a weird one, but as soon as I know anything more, I will put out an additional video or two about kind of what's happening and what's going on. Like I say, I just wanted to kind of put a video out there because there's not been a huge amount kind of coming out about what is going on other than all the stuff on Discord at the minute. Like I said right at the start, this video is not official news. This is not official. This is just what I have picked up over the last couple of days from Discord by kind of the main English chat and by talking to the community managers and moderators. But I want to really highlight the fact I have not been told anything else other than what has been announced on the announcement channel, which is visible for all to see. Like I said, as soon as I hear about anything else, I will kind of let you know. I'm going to leave the video here. What are your thoughts so far? What do you think is happening? What do you think kind of compensation wise would be kind of good for us to have? Let me know your thoughts down below. Please just keep an eye out on the announcements and everything. That's all I ask, because honestly I think I haven't even been looking at the Discord all day. Moderators have, but I've seen the same question asked at least 100 times in the last day or two. So just please keep an eye on the announcements and everything. That's all I ask. I'll leave a video here though. There's nothing else to kind of add at this time. I will make an additional video when there is. Thank you all for watching. Hit that like button, share this video around, all that lovely fan doobie dance stuff, and I hope to catch you, hopefully, out in the battlefield.